Welcome back, guys. So let's talk about Figma actions real quick. So the next tool in the toolbar is the Figma action. So this is a new feature actually, and this is used to locate whatever tool you want to use. Once you know the name of the tool, all you have to do is search for it. So let's say a rectangle. Let's say a rectangle. Once you say a rectangle, you're going to be able to use your rectangle tool. It takes it to the rectangle straight up. So when you come to the actions, you look for whatever you want to look for. You could look for a line, and it brings it right now. It brings a line right now. So you can come to actions to look for whatever you want to look for. If you look for a slice tool, and you'll be able to access any tool. All you have to do is to search for it in the actions. So you could search for assets, you could search for plugins. We've not spoken about plugins and widgets, but we're still going to talk about it. So you could search for anything from the actions. This is just a very simple way. Let's just call it a shortcut. It's a very simple way to search for things you don't know where it's located, or you want to quickly access it. So you could use your Figma action to search for whatever you want to search for. Just take it as a shortcut guide. So you could use it as a shortcut instead of you looking for the shortcut for anything. You could come to your actions to just search for it, and you see it easily. All you have to do is to click on it, and it takes you to the tool. So that's what Figma action is for, and it's a new feature. I don't know why it was created, but I think it's good so far. It's needed, and that's what we just used right now. Speaking of actions, before we proceed, let's talk about the shortcut. Every tool you use has a shortcut. If it doesn't have a shortcut, then I don't know what else. There are some tools that does not have a shortcut, so you could easily access them from wherever they are. So for instance, when you come to all these tools, you could see your move tool as a V. That's the shortcut for the move tool. When you come to your hand tool, you could see your hand tool as this H. That's the shortcut to the hand tool. And when you come to your scale, you could see your scale as a K. So once you click on V, it takes you to move. Once you click on H, it takes you to hand tool. And once you click on the K, it takes you to scaling. So you could scale whatever you want to scale with the K. So that's what it means. So there are shortcuts to everything. So you could see from here, if you want to select a frame, all you have to do is to click on an F on your keyboard. Then you see your frame. You could actually bring in a frame. So that's what it literally means. And here in session, you could say Shift X. So you are going to have your session shortcut. So all you have to do, if you are the type that likes using shortcuts, so you could easily create your shortcuts with all these shortcuts I'm identifying for you. So all you have to do is to look for the tool, and beside it you see the shortcut if it has a shortcut. So the slice tool has the S, and the shape tool, when you come to the shape tool, the rectangle has the R, and the line as the L, the arrow as the Shift L, and the ellipse as the O, and the polygon has nothing, the star has nothing. So you have to come here to take the polygon and star. So you could go on and see more shortcuts. You could see pen as a P, pencil as a Shift plus P. So once you are using all these shortcuts on your keyboard, you get access to all these tools. So basically that's how to locate your shortcuts, and that's how to use them. So you could actually cram up some of these shortcuts. What I do is that my most used to, I cram the shortcuts for my most used to. So instead of me coming back, you're just going to call on the shortcut, and you'll be able to use the shortcuts to do whatever you want to do. There are other general shortcuts like the Ctrl C, Ctrl X, Ctrl D to duplicate. So there are other shortcuts as well. And how do you locate that? So for instance, when I click on this, I could right click, and when I right click, you can see different shortcuts. You can see Ctrl plus C will give you a copy, and Ctrl plus Shift plus R will give you a paste to replace, and Ctrl plus G will give you a group selection, and Ctrl plus Alt plus G will give you a frame selection, and Ctrl plus this delete will give you ungroup and flatten. So you see we have different shortcuts right here which you could know to be used by you and for you. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.